man. 122 pounds, 10-5, man. Watch the Goodfellas Sports TV, bro.
You guys come from Walker, Wisconsin. Going to watch
Goodfellas Sports.
Goodfellas, bro.
All right, now Teofimo Lopez Sr., let's just say Team Lopez is saying they not going to fight Regis Prograis because they not taking 35%. Now, if my memory serves me correctly, wasn't his son running around talking about Terrence Crawford left up the bag with Earl Spence? He should have took what they was offering, and when we get up there, we not going to have that problem about money and politics. We want all time. We want great fights and all that. See how boxing is? See how it is? Everybody on the outside looking in. So he should have took the deal. He messed up the bag. He been arrogant. Dude, he said, well, his father said, we not going to fight Regis till we get the WBO. We fight on ESPN. We on Top Rank. That's what we want to fight at. No. Didn't y'all run the Triller? Then run to the Zone? When Top Rank told y'all that the Lopez fight, the Camboso fight wasn't worth it, didn't y'all run all over there? Now all of a sudden y'all got some humble pie. Y'all got some act right. Now it's we fight on ESPN. We on Top Rank, and maybe I heard they got a network deal with ESPN. I never got that confirmed, but I ain't trying to hear all that stuff. We got to get the WBO fight. We can fight Josh Taylor in July. Josh Taylor says 6 to 8 weeks before his foot can get healed. And maybe this interview is before that. So Josh Taylor may not come back until July, if anything. Then they talking about why we gotta fight before then, and then they fight before then. So then you talking about you won't fight Josh Taylor to the end of 2023. When you get a title shot right now, if he believe, like he said, his son will outbox Regis Prograis, if he believe what he's saying, that his son will outbox Regis Prograis, go ahead and make it happen, bruh. Do it. What OJ Juice Man say? Do it. If you believe your son is going to outbox Regis Prograis, do it. 35%, what does it matter? You get a belt. You don't have to wait a whole nother year just to get a belt. Oh, we got to get the WBO, and then we get because we're not taking 35%. Then how about somebody being an adult, call Prograis in them and negotiate instead of saying we just don't do business together? Get out of here and then get mad with Al Heyman and say, well, I don't want to do business on this particular fight. No, somebody be an adult. Y'all all businessmen. Somebody be an adult and negotiate. It's as simple as that. Somebody be an adult and say, you know what? We willing to take 40, 45 to make the fight happen. We can have it on Top Rank. You know what I'm saying? We can do that. Somebody be an adult. But no, you ain't gonna sit here, and they ain't gonna sit here and blast Terrence Crawford and be like, well, Crawford should have took what they gave him. No, they say you get 35%. You could be next in line to fight Regis Prograis for a title now. You can expedite a title right now, get a title right now. You gonna outbox him and all that. Then he talk about, well, I told Bob we got to get a fight before we fight Josh Taylor. Bro, is y'all ready or not? He going around talking about my son looks sharp versus I thought my son looked sharp versus Sandor Martin. Okay, if he was sharp, if he was casket fresh, if he was sharp as a knife, then what you need another fight before he fight Josh Taylor, or he go and fight another fight before he fight, or a couple fights before he fight Regis Prograis, bruh. See, that's when you run your mouth and you don't believe what you saying. That's clown shit. That's when you speak on another man's situation and you get put in that situation and you do the same shit Terrence Crawford did. The money wasn't right in y'all opinion, so Crawford said no. The money wasn't right for y'all, so y'all said no. Y'all gonna sit around and wait for it and wait for a tune up and then wait for Josh Taylor or the Catterall winner. Cool. Now, if you never opened your mouth and said we'll do this to him, we'll do that to him, or Crawford should have took the deal, he messing up the bag. You messing up the bag. You messing up the bag, bro. You can get a world title right now. You can make Josh Taylor, Catterall winner versus Teofimo Lopez. You can make that for undisputed. What is he doing? His son was the main one saying, oh, politics not get in the way when I get up to 47. When it come to me, politics not gonna get in the way. It's not gonna be a problem. Yeah, it's always, when you ain't in the position, everybody can see stuff. When they watching the fight outside the ring, oh, he should do this, he should do that. His coach should be telling him to do this. Daddy should be telling him to do this. The trainer should be saying to do this. But when you in the ring or you in a certain position, yeah, you know, I guarantee on the outside looking in, it's always different. You know, and he on the fast path to retirement. How about that? You know, everybody blaming his mental, bro. Dude ain't that good. He ain't gonna whoop nobody ass for real. He ain't that good. Because if you felt that good, you gonna say, you know what, Bob, call him up. I take the 35, I smash him, bring the WBC back. If that was somebody like punk ass Paulo Malignaggi had the WBC, he'd take his 35% and go up there and get that belt. Guarantee you would. They running their mouth, and then they said that they don't even want to fight Devin. They ducking. They don't even gonna want to fight Devin Haney when he move up if he beat Lomachenko. They saying they don't want that smoke with Devin Haney. That's what they saying. That they talking all that big boy shit on surface, but they don't want to fight him. So they already know it's a what can I say? It's, you know, the end point is near for them. So hopefully they saving all their money because he ain't that good. Then he goes around and said, well, I was hoping Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford didn't happen. Because then that would have made Terrence Crawford a 2-time undisputed, and it would have made it bad for us. Like, what? What that got to do with your career? Well, how is that gonna make it bad for Teofimo Lopez? His daddy say some of the dumbest stuff in the world, bro. How is that gonna make it bad for y'all, bro? If he get undisputed twice, you know, you never did it once. Doing it once is an amazing accomplishment. What you trying to measure yourself up to Terrence Crawford for? If you get undisputed once, you can surpass him in the public's in the public eyes by just being more entertaining and being more brash and being more accessible and making yourself a commercial commodity. You know? So you see somebody, you're just gonna make it bad for us if we let if Crawford get undisputed twice and he beats Errol Spence. I didn't want that fight to happen. It's bad for us, like bad for y'all. How would it? That's him. That's what I don't be understanding in the world. If everybody just minded their own business, it'd be a lot of people more alive, a lot of people less stressed. I ain't worried about nothing that I can't control, bro. And you worry about the stuff you can't control. Like the rapper Mano said, he said, I control my universe. He said, if I want to change something in my life, I have the power to change. If I want to change my partner, I can change my partner. If I want to change my job, I can change my job. If I want to change whatever, you have the power to change it. I'm not worried. Crawford, Errol Spence, Michael Myers shouldn't change your trajectory of your life, bro. Trust me. It shouldn't change how you view your accomplishment. You can't measure up to Terrence Crawford. I wouldn't even do that. It's one thing you want to measure up to Muhammad Ali and measure up to Larry Holmes and measure up to Pernell Whitaker. They retired. But what he doing ain't shit for me. They don't mean nothing for me. Real talk, what it mean for me? That's wild. That's what I learned, man. I don't want to, unless I'm on here giving advice, I don't even say nothing to nobody, bro. Because what's the point you giving somebody advice and then they not going to apply it? Or it feel like you preaching to them, or it feel like, for what? What the point of telling people the truth and getting labeled a hater or you jealous? What's the point? What's the point of telling Teofimo see your harsh reality? No fucking point of doing that. He live in his own world until your bubble get popped or your bubble prosper and go to heights you never went to. I just don't understand how these dudes think. They go out here, they run their mouth. And then as soon as they in a position, they start backtracking, they start jitting, they start jigabooing, they start, bagging up. It's like when Miles make a mistake. When he was a puppy, he don't make too many. When he in trouble, he start bagging up. He started bagging. That's how I know he did something. He tell him to start bagging up. When he was younger, he used to start shaking and shit. He don't really do that no more. But yeah. That's all they doing is bagging up. No, we heard what you say. You said, when they get in this position, I'm going to fight everybody. Politics not going to be a problem until you in that position. So it's funny to me. It's You know, it's hella fun. Oh, no, we got to do this first, man. We got to get a tune up, then, man. Don't call my name if you ain't. Well, that's the new law in boxing. Add that to Coach Malachi, 10 commandments. Make this a commandment for boxing. Get here, tell Coach Malachi. Y'all can clip this up. Get 10 commandments for boxing. I got your first one. Thou shalt, but for the boxers only, not for fans, thou shalt not call out another fighter if I'm not ready to fight that fighter right now. Or next. However you want to specify. Thou shalt not call out another fighter unless it's next. Thou shalt not call another fighter out. The 2 fights. I need tune-up. 3 fights. Imagine when you fight once a year, it's different. He fight 4 times a year, 5 times a year, 20 times a year. Sugar Ray Leonard. Cool, we're going to see that in no time. But you're going to tune up, then Josh Taylor, then this, that, and the third. Oh, get out of here, man. Thou shalt not call for tune-up. Thou shalt not call another fighter out unless it's ready to fight next or right now. But it is what it is. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit the Boxing News playlist. I seen this article on Boxing News 24. I meant to get to it yesterday. Couldn't get to it yesterday. We was lined. We was packed for fights, so packed with videos. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole 9. Hit the link tree. You can find me on everywhere. First link in the description. Check out the Boxing News playlist. Peace.